Welcome back to another vlog. I just kind of thought I would pick up the camera and catch up a little bit and fill you in on any like new stuff. Excuse the appearance, I have just gotten home from the gym and my skin's been a little bit disheveled today, or the last few days really, but I'm having a nice lunch. Nice hearty balanced meal. I picked up some delicious sourdough the other day, some tzatziki, baked chicken, and sweet potatoes with Brussels. I wanted to mention this though. Yesterday I made chicken BLTs and I found this mayonnaise it was on offer when I ordered groceries, and it's smoked jalapeno mayo, and it really elevated the meal. It was very tasty. We are finally into March. I feel like this year has been flying by already, and fortunately, after a miserable January and majority of February as far as weather goes, it rained like every single day. We have had some sun and we've had some warmer weather, like in the 50s. So today I actually am on my own because Murphy is away for work. So I thought I would just like take you with me and see what I get up to on a little solo night in. I am gonna make some new meatballs. I think last vlog I made a feast recipe that was meatballs, and now I'm making a different one. It's Asian inspired and it's got like a peanut sauce and it sounds really tasty. So I'm gonna make those for dinner tonight and maybe do a little face mask because I could use some TLC, and watch maybe Bridgerton. I've been catching up on the current season of Bridgerton, and it's one of those where like I like watching it, but then I kind of forget about it, and then when I hear a new one's coming out, I'm not immediately like, oh, I gotta watch it as soon as it comes out, but once I start watching it, I'm like, I actually love this. I'm going to finish this and then I want to talk to you about Wuthering Heights because I read the book and Murphy and I saw the movie over the weekend, so I have some thoughts, but let me eat first. Let's talk about Wuthering Heights. So I did read the book first, even though I knew that the movie was going to be different than the book. And I'm not a big classic reader anyway, and so I didn't love it. Even I went with an open mind, but the writing is a bit hard for me. It's like middle of the road, I guess. And so if you don't want any spoilers, just speed through. But I really liked the movie, and I know a lot of people are it's polarizing, I guess, and I think for me, what I enjoyed about the book is Catherine and Heathcliff's story, which is really only half of the book, maybe less. And the second half is about their kids separately, not their kids together. And I mean, spoiler, if you don't know, Catherine dies, and that is like where the first half of the book or so ends. So I kind of checked out for the kids' story. It wasn't that interesting to me, and so I love that the movie is really strictly about Catherine and Heathcliff's story. Obviously, it's also inspired by Wuthering Heights, not necessarily meant to be a direct book to movie screenplay. And also, I personally just really love Emerald Fennell. I think that her work is really well done. I think she's very creative and she brings in a sort of weird unexpectedness to the movies she does. And yeah, it's not necessarily going to be the most comfortable watch for everybody, but like if you've watched Saltburn, which is one of my favorite movies, it's got that kind of same level of like discomfort, unexpectedness, things that definitely wouldn't be happening in that time period necessarily in some cases, or maybe it would, who knows, but that's kind of like something she brings to the table in her movies, just like pushing the boundaries a little bit. And you know, I will say I cried for the last 30 minutes, completely just soaked face. I think part of it was because I knew what was coming, so it's all very sad and I was absolutely dripping, but I thought it was really good. I don't know. I'm curious if anyone else has watched it and what your thoughts are. But that's all I've got on Wuthering Heights. I would recommend seeing it. Yeah, it was just really good. And I hope to see more works from Emerald Fennell because I just really like her movies. So yeah, let me know if you've seen it. And for now, I'm going to take Monty for a walk and let's have a cozy night in. I am starting on my meatballs. So they are called ginger sesame meatballs with rice and greens. I am not doing the pak choy. I didn't do it because Murphy doesn't really care for pak choy and it's a little bit hard for him to swallow. So I will be cooking up some red onion because my green beans went bad, and that will be the accompaniment with this. But here is the recipe. I can also post below. I am doubling the recipe so that it can be prepped for the week. So let's get started on the meatball portion and then we'll move to the sauce, which is going to be the most exciting bit. I think it's going to taste like a Thai peanut sauce, which I love. So let's dive in. Here is the finished product. I feel like it doesn't look necessarily very appetizing, but I will say when I was even just mixing the meat, it smelled super good and it smelled really good out of the oven as well. I made mine with, I had leftover peppers and onions actually from the other day, so I just put that in here. So, bon appetit, let's try a bite. Not bad. I think I would put more salt, and you can definitely taste the ginger, but it's not overpowering. I would maybe also put a little bit more garlic in the meatballs. So to be honest, I did kind of eyeball the salt, but I did do flaky salt. Maybe like 2 more pinches of salt, 2 more garlic cloves would enhance the flavor, I think. Because it is just like, it's just a little bland. This peanut sauce is good though. But yeah, I would say tasty, just needs more salt. And like, it's not something you can really add later because it's all mixed up. It could also be, if you saw when I was mixing in the food processor, it just got a bit sticky, so it could not have like mixed as well as it could have. So maybe I could try hand mixing. It's my preferred method anyway, usually, just because I hate cleaning the food processor. So, but pretty good. If you do make this, take my consideration into account with more salt and maybe try doing hand mixing versus the food processor, unless maybe I need a bigger food processor. I don't know, but pretty good. I'm going to watch Bridgerton and do a little yoga, and then hopefully I have a new hair product coming, so I wanted to do a hair wash day, so I'll bring you along for that as long as it arrives. Good morning, guys. I am feeling so refreshed after my cozy solo night, doing a little self-care, hair wash, all the things, little yoga session even, and of course a little snuggle with Monty, and I finished Bridgerton really good. Like, I really liked it. It's very Cinderella season, but super cute, and I'm gonna miss it. And we have a new lady Whistledown. Who could it be? Any guesses? I have literally zero. But I wanted to just talk about one thing because I was waiting for this to come in the mail to wash my hair yesterday. So some background is that recently I've noticed that my scalp and my skin have just been really dry, and I'm pretty sure it's a barrier issue. And I've been learning a lot about the difference between dandruff and dry scalp. And I did think for a while I had dandruff, but doing a little bit of research and also chatting with the girl that does my hair, that it's just dry scalp and it's really common in like more damp environments, which living in England, it is certainly damp. So I've been trying to kind of like rectify the issue. It's like not incredibly dry immediately after washing and like drying my hair, but like day 2, day 3, it just gets like, you can tell it's dry. And so I picked up this Living Proof scalp care treatment, and it is a microbiome balancing treatment. So I'm hoping that it does the trick, but I just used it for the first time yesterday. You just kind of squirt it on in sections and massage it in on damp hair, and then you can just style as usual. And so I just wanted to mention it. I will check back in on this around day 2 or 3 post hair wash, when I usually start noticing, and see if it has helped at all. It does say to use it like fairly consistently, like 2 to 3 times a week for, it says it's meant to relieve dry scalp after 4 weeks of use. So I usually wash my hair like twice a week. So I will tell you how my initial progress is in a couple days, and then hopefully rids of the issue, and hopefully with the change of the weather, with the nicer weather, it also gets better. But this has been nice. And then I also, the other day at Pilates, we got a really fun little gift, and we just opened a Look Fantastic here, which is kind of like a Sephora, which I'm still confused about because we're also getting a Sephora, so I don't really see what's the point. I feel like Sephora's gonna rule because they have a little bit more brands than Look Fantastic, but I'm happy about this gift anyway. They were doing like a marketing push, and honestly really smart to like do these for the Pilates girls. So I'll show you what I got. We got a little hand towel, good for the hot Pilates, and also I believe this is a headband, but nice little headband. And then also the Rituals Whipped Body Cream, Iconic London Prep Set Blur Setting Mist. I do love a setting mist, and I think I am nearly out of my current one, so that will be nice. Avant Hyaluronic 8-hour Hyaluronic Facial Serum. I've not heard of this brand before. The Olaplex No. 4 shampoo, which I think I've used, but anyway, I do love a travel shampoo. And finally, we got a Cetaphil Oily Skin Cleanser, which is perfect for the summer for me, when my skin does get a little bit more oily, but right now we're dry. So that is my little random rant and haul, and I need to do a little bit of work now and then go to the gym. And if it's not super busy at the gym, I will take you through my workout. It's what are we doing today? Anterior day, so I'm doing upper body and lower body, but quad focus, and obviously like chest, shoulders, that sort of thing. So that's what's on the agenda for this morning. And I have some packages coming as well. A new outfit, HelloFresh, and I think that's it. So. HelloFresh has been delivered. I've done many different boxes. I always seem to just come back to HelloFresh, I think because they've got so many options. To be honest, we started this in, I think, January. I have noticed that because we get 3 meals, I get them delivered on Wednesday so that we have them throughout the weekend. We don't eat out as much, I feel, like ordering in. I feel like we were ordering in maybe like twice a week and maybe once or none at all now that we have HelloFresh, because it still gives you that like takeaway flavor, I feel like, and it's always something new. Of course, they have a couple like favorites that they bring back every now and then, but I have been loving it. So let's see what we have today. I already see these, and these are going immediately in the trash because I don't like mushrooms. If you don't know that about me, now you know. Mushrooms, I try them every year. I just don't really get on with them. I think they're gross. And same with olives. I want to like olives, but I just don't. I think otherwise I feel like I'm a generally adventurous eater. But okay, this week we have miso beef udon. I always try to get some sort of Asian inspired one, and Murphy especially loves udon. I also got chermoula, prawn, and stir-fried veg. I usually double the protein on at least one recipe per week. Let's see, we also have tandoori chicken tray bake. That's gonna be good. And then I got a side because I think I had like a coupon or something to get some money off. So we went with serrano ham, mozzarella, and tomato bruschetta. So maybe I'll have that for lunch on the weekend or something. It sounds yummy. But yeah, that is what I got for HelloFresh this week. I also got part of my order from Abercrombie. I got 2 things, and I do want to pair them together, but I will try on this top I got, and then I have trousers coming tomorrow because terrible accident this weekend. We cycled to Wuthering Heights, and on the way back, I have like a pair of satin black pants, and they got caught in my chain, and so the bottoms are ripped. So they're really comfy, so I think they're just gonna be like home pants now, but I did order some new ones, but these are a little more fun, but I will save that for tomorrow. So let me unpack this and then I will show you the top I got. Okay, side note, I just noticed these in the box. It's a free box for your friends. First box, £0, plus 20% off your next 4 boxes. I have 3 of these if anyone is in the UK. I don't think these will work if you're somewhere else. But if you would like to have one of these, message me on Instagram. I'll leave our Instagram here for you, but I don't really have anyone else to give these to at the moment. So if anyone happens to want one, I will send you one of the codes and you can try. Not sponsored, it just came in my box, so may as well get some use. So drop me a message there and I will happily give those to whoever would like them. Opening. Oh, this isn't even mine. I was like so excited. This is Murphy's shirt. Not even mine. But he did finish his 50th park run last weekend. So he ordered a summer shirt, a singlet as he likes to call it. Number 50. It's a pretty nice shirt actually, but not my shirt. So that must mean it's still coming, but okay. I'll get back to you once that package comes. Package has arrived this time, but Murphy got another package, so this is fun. Let's open his package, because normally when I tell him he gets a package, he tells me to open it anyway. So let's see what else he got, because I didn't know he ordered something else. Let's see if it's exciting. I'm guessing these are running tights. Yeah, some new shorts. He's running a half marathon. Is it next weekend? Next weekend already. So he got some new shorts. Onto my package. I'm really excited to style this with the trousers that I got. So those should be here tomorrow. Oh, you know what? I thought these were polka dots, but they're actually seashells. How cute is that? So it can be worn strapless, or it also comes with straps. So let me try it on. Okay, cute. I love, and you don't even really need to wear a bra with it, which I love. And it's asymmetrical, so it kind of gives you like a nice little figure. I love this. Oh my gosh. I think it also has the like grippy part, which is nice. I love. I cannot wait to put it with the trousers. I might hate it. I don't know. Obsessed. And it was on sale, so we love a sale. It's me again with some more packages. These new pants. Listen, I could hate them. I'm a little nervous, but I want to like them. So they are satin pants and they're yellow. So, you know, I'm on my journey trying to add more color. So here they are. They might be too big. I'm gonna try them on with that top to show you the vision I was talking about. So I'll be right back. I'm obsessed. How cute is this together? This is so like cute and spring. Obviously these need like a steam to get the creases out, but oh my god, I love this. Anywho, I am going to make some lunch, take Monty for a walk because it's another sunny day, praise be, and then go for a run with Murphy when he is done with work. So nothing too exciting over here. Hello again, friends. I'm ending this vlog here, but I wanted to quickly mention, because I haven't yet, the update about that hair product I was using, the Living Proof Scalp Treatment. So I am now on day 5 post hair wash day, aka the next hair wash day, and I have to say I have no dry like scaliness at all after using that, and usually, like I said, by day 2-3 post hair wash I had been noticing that just like my whole scalp was incredibly dry. So it seems to be doing what it's doing, and I'm going to continue to use it for the next couple weeks just to maintain the hydration of my scalp. But that is my quick turnaround review. I'm actually really surprised that it only took one use to really help. So if anyone else struggles with dry scalp, it's worth giving it a try. Also, how cute is this? I got this a while back when I brought Monty to the vet, but it's the sorting hat from Harry Potter. He brought that up here for himself, didn't you? So yeah, I'm just ending this nice cozy vlog with a very cozy reading session. I'm just going to continue on my adventure through the Realm of the Elderling series. I'm really enjoying this. If you've seen my TikTok where I talk more about books, I have really been loving this trilogy in the series so far. And I've also been starting the Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, which is a spin-off series from Game of Thrones, set pretty much like in between House of Dragon and Game of Thrones, and so far so good. I like some of the like humor of the main character Duncan in it, and yeah, I'm a little behind. I think that's been out for a while, but Murphy and I together have had a lot of shows we've been kind of catching up on and falling behind on, but so far it is wonderful. And yeah, it is Sunday, so just kind of a lazy Sunday. We had really no plans this weekend, so keeping it very chill, which is nice to just kind of reset the mind and the body. But with that being said, I will love you and leave you here, and I will see you in another vlog very soon.